Hello, my name's Greg Cullison and I'm the team leader for CMD Home Group of eXp Realty. I just wanted to take some time to provide you with the May 2024 real estate market update here for our area. Just a reminder, I'm going to be using the most recent data from April 2024. I'm going to talk about interest rates and where they're predicted to head, as well as the local markets here in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Harford County, Maryland. So without further ado, let's get started. Currently, right now, housing affordability nationally is at an all-time low. This graph shows the home affordability index from 1990 through the end of 2023. And as you can see, homes are more expensive now than they've ever been. Higher prices and interest rates have caused the affordability challenge. So what lies ahead with regards to this? As you can see here, interest rates had hit their highest level in the fourth quarter of 2023, impacting affordability. They then began to come down some until recently spiking again in April 2024. Most recently, last week, we received some modest relief with rates. So many people are confused by this yo-yo effect on interest rates. And often I'm asked, hey Greg, what's actually causing this? Well, I took a look. First American Deputy Chief Economist Odetta Cushi, she explained it well. Essentially, every month brings a new set of data that the Fed examines, essentially easing of inflation, a slowing economy, and even political uncertainty can contribute to lower rates. On the other hand, any data that signals upside risk to inflation can cause rates to move upward, and we all know we've been battling inflation. You see, raising rates is the single greatest tool the Fed has to cool inflation. Even though the Fed doesn't set mortgage rates, the Fed funds rate does have a great deal of impact on mortgage rates. Simply put, we all need inflation to be confidently in check before we'll see mortgage rates come down. So when is this going to happen? We all know the Fed did not cut rates at the last meeting. This was disappointing. This chart here shows the change in odds from April 1st to May 10th when the survey was conducted. This shows the change in sentiment during that time that the Fed will cut rates at the September meeting. Indications are growing that it could happen, with now 69.6% of respondents leaning in that direction. They think they're going to cut them. So what is Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell saying about interest rates? Here's his latest. He recently stopped short of saying rates will be cut, but did say that he believes it's highly unlikely that the next policy rate move will be a hike. With this information, coupled with other economic indicators, here is where the Mortgage Bankers Association predicted rates for the short term. You can see here, they're predicting mortgage rates beginning to drop starting in September, and they predict them to continue to trend downward from there into early 2025. This, of course, will only further increase buyer demand for homes. And we all know when buyer demand for homes spikes, prices go even higher. So now that we have an outlook on mortgage rates, let's take a look at our local markets here, starting with Baltimore City. Let's start with everyone's favorite topic, the number of homes presently for sale. Looking at the most recent number of homes for sale in Baltimore City, we see a small uptick in April after a slight dip in March. Overall, the number of houses available for sale has been on the rise since last fall. For those thinking of buying, this could mean more options for you to choose from. And for sellers, hey, despite more homes on the market, there's still plenty of opportunity to find a buyer for your home as we head into the spring season. This is good news for buyers in Baltimore. With inventory slightly on the uptick, let's take a look at days on the market in the city. How is that inventory affecting days on market? Well, looking at the trends over the past year, homes in Baltimore City have been selling at a steady clip without major changes in how long they stay on the market. Most of the time, it's taken about the same number of days to sell a home. However, it's good to see that recently, towards March and April, homes started to sell a little faster than they did over the winter. This is normal. More people are out. This could be great news for sellers as we're heading into the traditionally heavy spring selling season, which is a very, very popular time to buy a home. So, as you can see, despite rising interest rates, homes continue to sell quickly in the city. But what effect is this having on home prices? Well, let's take a look. When looking at recent listing prices, we see a gradual climb over the past year. The overall trend suggests that homeowners in Baltimore City are putting on their homes on the market at slightly higher listing prices now than they were a year ago. It's very encouraging that as of March 2024, the median listing price has grown compared to the same time a year ago. This April, the median listing price made another modest step up from March. This is a positive sign for sellers in the city of Baltimore. Now let's take a look at the same data points in Baltimore County. Let's start with the number of homes currently for sale. Looking over the recent numbers, there's been a clear rise in homes for sale in Baltimore County. This is welcome news. The rise has been going on since last spring. The count hit its highest in the fall, and then there was a bit of a dip during the winter, which is normal. But now, as we step into the spring market, it looks like more people are putting their homes for sale. With 699 homes for sale in April, that's a little more, it's a little bit of an uptick than what we saw the previous month in March. This means more choices for buyers, and that's a welcome change. Hopefully this continues through the rest of the spring season, as it typically does. Now let's take a look at the days on the market trends in Baltimore County. Taking a look at the recent trend for homes in Baltimore County, we can see, hey, they're selling quickly. They sold very quickly in March, with the time frame staying pretty consistent in April. While the speed of sales has seen some ups and downs over the months, it's clear that homes are selling at a very steady pace. If you're thinking about putting your home on the market, it's great to know that homes are being snapped up in just about a month's time. This could be a great time to make your move if you're looking to sell in a timely manner and, of course, on good terms. It has really been a great time to sell for sellers for the past 4 years, even with the upward rate mobility. Let's now take a look at the median price in Baltimore County and what inflation in those rates, what impact they've had on that. When we take a look at the trends in Baltimore County over the past year, there's a notable increase in the median listing price. This was from February to April, with April showing the highest listing price in the period. This really suggests that homes coming onto the market are being listed at higher prices compared to last year. No surprise there. That's what we've been seeing. It's important for homeowners thinking about selling to be aware of this trend. Make sure you're pricing right, because it can impact your net. For those considering buying, know the current listing prices can help in preparing a budget and understanding what to expect in the market right now. if you're looking to buy, now is still a good time, because when those rates drop, prices are going to go even higher. Now let's take a look at the same data points in Harford County. Taking a look at Harford County's active home listings, we see a general pattern where more homes are consistently becoming available for sale as the months go by. This is welcome news. For instance, starting in April last year, there were much fewer options for buyers, but by October, home inventory had grown, giving more choices. Recently, though, choices have tightened up just a bit since the peak in October, yet buyers this April still have more houses to look at than this time last year. So if you're considering buying a home, it's promising to note that there are more opportunities now compared to a year ago for sure. Don't wait, take advantage now. This is welcome news for buyers. Hopefully the trend continues. It normally does in the spring. This is when people typically list. Now let's take a look at days on market. This is a topic that all of my sellers are always anxious to know. How long is it going to take to sell my home? Well, looking at the past year's performance in Harford County, homes have really been selling at a very, very steady pace. As we move through the seasons, there was a slight uptick during the winter, which is normal, specifically from November through February. Yet, the spring market brought a bit more speed to selling, with homes selling a little quicker in March and even faster in April. If you're considering selling your home, it's very encouraging to you to see this recent pickup in pace. I list a lot of homes for sale, and I can tell you, my sellers that are pricing strategically, meaning they're pricing to the market, and who ensure their homes show well, which is always important, they're selling very quickly and on very good terms. Now let's take a look at the median price in Harford County. Looking at recent trends, we see a notable increase in list price from January 24 to March 2024. This moved from $397,400 to $444,900 shows a positive trend as we head into April. In fact, April 24's median list price sits at $445,000. We noticed in the previous months. It's clear from these numbers that the listing prices are showing an upward movement as the year progresses. No surprises. As we can see, the trends are really the same in all three municipalities. Simply put, supply is still short, though trending upward. Days on market are short, and prices are continuing to increase. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my market update. As always, if you're considering a sale or a purchase, please reach out to me and my team. You can call us at 443-672-2441 or visit our website, cmdhomegroup.com. Until next time.